Hi, howdy, and hello, and welcome to today's video. Fatima the Camel and I are glad to see you here. Yes, we are here with some of our other barnyard critter friends. Today we are going to take a look at the items that I tried out in the last year for facial makeup. Some of them were winners with a blue ribbon, and some of them were not winners. So let's get moving. Yes, let's go. If you've been with my channel for a while, you know that I am not a big primer person. The Urbamdecay all-nighter primer, I found that one to be just too sticky for any preference that I had on that one. So that one does not get an award. The rarebeauty primer, I did manage to finish that one off, surprisingly enough. It was silky smooth. It had a little bit of a glow to it, yet it was lightweight enough on my skin that I didn't know it was there. So this gets rarebeauty a blue ribbon. Next up in my put on a happy face, I need a color corrector under my eyes. So I have actually found two that I like. One is from dragonbeauty. It goes on nicely and it does its job. This is a doe foot applicator. I think I prefer a doe foot over a brush. However, they are both going to get blue ribbons here. So this is the doe foot applicator from dragonbeauty. And then the other one I have is a Revlon product, and I've only got the box. It applies with a brush, which is a little bit, at first, it was a little bit difficult to figure out how to use. However, I would also give this one a blue ribbon. And this is in the shade 020 for dullness and dark circles. When it comes to concealers, we had quite a surprise this year. Yes, my usual milkmakeup ride or die product is getting bumped from blue ribbon first place down to red ribbon second place. I still like it, but I found something better. What I found that was better came from zeeseacosmetics when I was getting their subscription box. This is in the shade 00. It went on like a dream. Soft, silky, creamy, beautiful product. I think I have one more of these hiding out somewhere, and I would repurchase this one. It might take a while to come from China. I would probably purchase more than one to help balance the shipping costs. But this from zeeseacosmetics, if you're looking for a good concealer, I recommend their products. This one for a concealer, definite blue ribbon. Gonna repurchase this one once I make it through all the other ones that I have. And she has a lot. That's what happens when you get a lot of subscription boxes. And then we have the product in the concealer department. This is a lauragellar filter first, and this one was a fail. I only used it maybe 5 times, and we're just talking my under eye area. We're not talking the whole face. We're just talking under eye area. I used it maybe 5 times, and as you can see, it's showing that it is empty. Gee, for a full-size product, that did not give you very much. No, it did not. It came in a beauty box. I believe it came in Chic Beauty when I was getting their box, and it's supposed to be a full-size product, but 5 uses, in my opinion, is not full size. Somewhere along the line, I acquired a concealer from Item Beauty. This is in the shade 200. For me, once I got it out of the container, it was a little bit dark for a concealer, so I mixed it with a little either moisturizer, or sometimes I would mix it with a little highlighter, and I used it as a foundation. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but who said I follow the rules? Honestly, it made a good foundation for the times when I wanted a foundation. It went on easily. It did not have a scent. It did a good job. It's just this shade as a concealer was too dark. But mixed in with a little highlighter in the summertime when I wanted, or when I had a tan or wanted to look like I had a tan, this works quite nicely. Hello, True and Luscious Angel Eyes. This is a eyeshadow primer, and boy, was it a surprise. And in part, I think the surprise was that it comes in a tube. It does not come with a doe foot applicator. So I was having to use a beauty sponge or my finger to try to get it in place, and that got messy, and then it would get in my eyelashes. And this stuff says that it stays on for 16 hours, and they ain't kidding. So if you're looking for something that will give you that 16-hour staying power, this is your guy. For me, for my needs, I don't need a 16-hour primer. So I'm not giving this one a ribbon. For me, this one, I feel, was a fail. Speaking of eyeshadow primers that were not on the blue ribbon list, this one from Sephora. It was okay. I'd give it maybe a second place ribbon. It lasted a decent amount of time. Then it got to the point where it started to smell like paint, which may have just been its way of saying I'm past my prime. In the blue ribbon winner for eyeshadow primers, we have Urbamdecay. Nice doe foot applicator, easy to maneuver around on my eyelids, don't have to push too hard to get the product to work. Very nice product. We'll repurchase this once I try out a few others that I have in my queue line. But this one, if you're looking for a good one, I think this is a good one. Urbamdecay eyeshadow primer potion. This was the anti-aging potion, because she ain't the spring chicken she used to be. But I was very pleased. Blue ribbon with this one, and I am considering repurchasing if I haven't done so already. Discussing now a couple of eyeshadows. This is from Oryza, O-R-Y-Z-A Beauty. It was a foil alert. This was a liquid gold eyeshadow, and boy was it messy. The color was lovely. The color was scrumptious. It was a mess to work with. It got everywhere. So this one, no ribbon for this one. This was a fail for me. Blue ribbon for Danessa Myricks. These were two of the Twin Flame liquid eyeshadows. They were amazing. I used them up, if not completely, I used them up to the point where one is dried out and the other one smells like paint. So it's, I think, giving a hint that it's past its prime. These were fun to work with. They have a highlighter pigment, a duochrome to them. They were fun. We used them for Disneyland trips. They were definitely fun. I would consider repurchasing these particular ones. This is from Sephora. It is their Lash Craft eyelash primer. And I will say I have learned that an eyelash primer makes it easier to get mascara off of my eyelashes. So I did learn something. I thought I could save a few bucks and get the Sephora brand. Well, I saved a few bucks and I got the Sephora brand. And it didn't work out too well. No, it was either sticky or it very quickly started to smell like paint. So this one was a definite fail. The current winner in the lash primer department is Vava Pink Lunamagic. And this one I used up to the point where the wand broke. I will definitely repurchase if I run out of other ones to try. This one went on easily and very nice product. Very impressed with the way this one worked. It gets a blue ribbon. Yes, it does. What have you seen so far that you liked? Have you tried any of these? Comment down below. I'm nosy. I want to know. And now moving along with the video. Last year, my usual Ride or Die mascara that I used from Milk, that got beat out for first place by the Roller Lash from, who are you from? They're from Benefit. I'm glad one of us remembers. This is the latest Ride or Die product. It gets a blue ribbon. And it's joined by some new blue ribbon winners. Yes, it is. I only have the box. I don't know what happened to the actual product, but this is from Beauty. This was their Lash Snack Lengthening Mascara. I was definitely pleased with this one. At first I was concerned because the wand was much smaller than what I'd ever used. It worked like a dream. So blue ribbon to Beauty for their Lash Snack Lengthening Mascara. And was not as impressed with the Stilla Huge Lash Mascara. Yes, unfortunately this one, I wouldn't call it a fail. I would just give it a second place ribbon. It was interesting to try something with an hourglass shaped wand. I'd never done that before. And initially it looked pretty good, but then I noticed that it was very easy, because I guess maybe of the hourglass shape, that it would get clumpy towards the inner and outer corners of my eyes. So this one, it was interesting to try. I'm glad I got to try it. One of the flosses of subscription boxes. Yes, it is. This I would give a second place. The big disappointments in the mascara department were from zeeseacosmetics. These are the Living Colorfully glitter mascaras, and they have smaller wands, which we thought would be easy to work with. Yes, and unfortunately the problem I had was getting the glitter to deposit itself onto my lashes. And maybe it's because I have thick, dark lashes. I don't know. For me, these were a disappointment. These were a fail. I did look on their website, and it looked like the people that were trying it had thinner and lighter lashes. My lashes are a dark black. So maybe that's why it wouldn't show up, but I could not get this to show up. And I also noticed that sometimes it did make my eyes a little itchy. So for me, these were a disappointment and a fail. Yes, they were. Yes, people, Anne hit pan on a palette that had highlighters and a little bit of bronzer. Yes, as you can see, and yikes, Camel, you're losing your hat. There we go. Oh, thank you, that's better. As you can see, I really enjoyed some of the colors out of this Makeup Depot Sunset 3D Highlighter Palette. Some of the colors were a little bit too dark for my needs, but I made good use of this one, and it gets a blue ribbon, and I would consider repurchasing this, but I'll be honest, I have so many highlighters opened up and waiting that I fear the highlighter police might come after me. Anne also made good use of Seraphinebotanicals. Yes, this is Seraphinebotanicals Happy Hibiscus Luminizer and Blush Palette. And I made good use on that one. I actually hit pan and then some on the blush and the highlighter. When it came to a blush, Anne had a lot of these little ones. Yes, I think over the last several years, I've had probably 4 or 5 of these from milkmakeup. This is in their shade Work. It's a blush. It was easy to use because you just dab it on and blend it in. And so I finally finished off the last one that I had. This was my definite ride or die. Give this one a blue ribbon. I also tried allyoop. This is sassy pants. Now, this is a 3-tier product. I wasn't as wild about the highlighter and the bronzer, but let's see if we can get this open without making too much of a mess. Come on. Here we go. As you can see, Anne has hit pan on that one. Yes, I made good use of the blush on this one. I think this came in a BoxyCharm box, if I am correct. This, for me, got a blue ribbon. Even though I didn't use all of the 3 products, the blush on this one worked very nicely for me. We have 2 bellapierre products that Anne is finishing up. And both of these get a blue ribbon. The lip color is one of my favorite colors, and it stays put for filming videos. Now, there is a transfer if you eat or drink from the water bottle or the soda can. There is transfer. The highlighter I also like, and I think it augments this color nicely to give it a little bit of a shine. And let's see if I can figure out what colors these are. Also in the blue ribbon department for lip products, we have, these are from Medusamakeup, the bullet lipstick is called Baroque, and the highlighter or lip gloss is called Disco Queen. And these still have a little bit more left in them, and I'm wearing them today. They're not as vibrant as the fuchsia, but I enjoy them. And they're nice and soft. They go on and they leave my lips feeling moisturized afterwards. Sometimes with those Bellapierre products, I do feel a little bit dried out. So what did you see in the second half of the video that you liked? Comment down below, we want to know. And thank you for sticking through this nice long video. The farm critters are happy to be here with us today to help give out my awards, and we hope this video helped you put on a happy face. And remember, comment, like, subscribe, notification bell, and all of that fun stuff. And we hope to see you soon in another video. Thanks for watching.